We got turbo. Hey, Bob. What are we gonna do today? Let's roll. Let's go. Let's take it home. There's the MR2. Welcome to my channel. This is Toyotero at oldschoolyotas. All right, so we're back with the MR2, 1987 MR2. And today we're gonna put a fuel tank hose that I got from the junkyard for this vehicle here. So the deal is, and I'm going to show you guys in a minute, I'm going to show you guys what this hose looks like. Okay. The hose, it was in this car, and then the hose that I got. So there's the hose that it was in this car. It's cut wrong. You can see it was cut wrong. This hose has zero flexibility. Okay. You can't barely, this is the factory hose, and as you can see how it has that that turn on it. This thing does not flex, and it really does not belong to this car. Someone else put it in there. It's a Daco fuel hose. It's not that it's bad, it's just that it does not turn. And you'll see what I mean later on when I show you how where this hose needs to go into. It goes into the tank, and then it goes into the side of the car where the filler neck comes into this end. All right, so let us try to come over here and record, and I'll show you where the deal is here in a minute. So there we go. We get the hose. The light. There's the hose we're gonna put on. As you can see down there, right down there, that's the tank where it looks a little bit rusty down there, that pipe. And from there to, let's see, where's that? Oh, right there, okay? It's not the one in the bottom, but the other one. Let me go get my little hand. I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are back with the MR2. Beautiful MR2. We're trying to get this MR2 running. Trying to get it running today. Not today, but we're gonna work on it today. We're installing this hose that I got from the junkyard. Cleaned it up, looks brand new. Came out of 87 model. That's the hose that came out. This hose has no flexibility. It's too long. This has got a pre-made turn, a bent on it. So let me shine some light so I can get you guys to see. All right, so that's right there. It's the hose for the tank, or the opening for the tank, and it goes into this guy right here. Okay. So it's got to have that bent in order to go here. We're going to go ahead and install that because we got to put fuel in this. Somebody put a fuel pump on this MR2 before I got it here. Supposed to be a new fuel pump. I don't know that. I'm going to go ahead and put some fuel on it today and see what happens. The fuel filter looks like it's being replaced. Yeah, throttle body's bad shape, needs to be cleaned. You can see that, and there's a bunch of stuff. I made a video on this before. This is just an update video on the MR2. Let's try to put that pipe on it. I got to get all these bolts on here. The EGR. This is accelerator.
Accelerator connecting rod.
It goes right here. I'll show you guys later on when I put it back on there. But yeah, let's try to get this MR2 going and see what it does. All right, so I got the hose in there. You guys can see that a little bit, but I have the hose in place, but it's in place in the tank only. Now I have to kind of get it into that pipe down here. You guys can see that or not. So there's the opening right there. There's the opening right there. And I have to get it into the metal part. The rubber has to go into that pipe right back there. Right back there. Let's try to get that on there. And then we'll tie them 10mm clamps, and then we'll put the other vacuum lines like that one. It's right there, and then it's another one that's a little bit bigger. It's on the other side. All right, let's go to work. Let's get that done. See what happens. Be right back. Toyotero's back, and we got all the hoses connected. We got the bottom hose, which is going into the tank. We have this fuel line right here, right there, and we got this one on. Now we're gonna go down and connect the fuel hose line that goes into the fuel filter. It's got the banjo nut. There's the guy right there. We're gonna connect that. We gotta race the car up for that. But everything looks good down there. We got all them hoses connected. As you can see there, all of these hoses connected. All the fuel hoses. So now we're gonna put some fuel on this car soon. I put some fuel in it, and once I put some fuel in it, we're gonna see and hear the pump work. That's what we're aiming for. Hopefully we'll hear it run. That's my goal. Maybe today we can get this car running. Sorry there. And once we can get it running, we can check for oil leaks and all sorts of other things. But yeah, we got the fuel system pretty much connected here. I gotta go inside the car and look to see if what is disconnected over here, because I know it's a fuel. Check this out real quick here. And there's the Samurai right there. All right, so we have, here we go. We have this a bunch of wires disconnected. Fuel pump, fuel sending unit. Yeah, let's put some fuel on first, and then we'll put the battery on and check for to see if the meter works. All right, guys, we'll be right back with the MR2. It's backwards. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to see if this car turns on and stays on. All right, we're not completely entirely done. We got to attack and work on some oil leaks, some massive oil leaks. But we're gonna try to crank it, see if it stays running. This car did not run when it came in. So you guys remember the first video I made. I was also taken apart. A bunch of things were taken apart. I had to take the belts off because I'm going to show you what's up with the belts. Every single one of these cars has been not running for a long time. The belts get dry rotted. There's the AC belt right there, but check the alternator belt. I mean, this thing was just coming apart. Look at the cracks on this thing. I mean, this thing was just it was coming apart. Definitely coming apart. Yeah, so it needs belts. But we're gonna see if it turns on. Got the battery on there. We're gonna hit that key and see what happens. Good old MR2. Let's check it out. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yes, sir! Yay! Purr like a kid. Purr like a kid. I gotta cut it off real quick, man, because I know it's leaking oil. Woohoo! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! So there you have it. Toyotero got one more revival. I'm gonna change my YouTube name to Revival Yoda. Revive Yotas. There you have it. I gotta put them belts back on. I gotta get new belts. I gotta ask my good buddy, Senor Carlos. Gotta get belts. So now we're just gonna, there's oil leaks down there. There's a hose. Let me see if I can show you guys. I'm not sure that I'm gonna be able to show you. Let me put this light on. There is, to me, as far as I remember, these are cooling hoses. Well, actually one of them is right there. So this hose, let's see if I can go in there. You can see it. Probably not. I can see it, but the camera. It's down there. It's behind the engine. Like where, I just want, I wish you guys can see it. It's hiding back there. Oh, here you go. Maybe if I put it on the cooling fan. This cooling. Here we go. Okay. There we go. Right here. Okay. So underneath the distributor, there's the distributor right there. Okay. Down there. Down. Not the tube. Not that tube right there. Cooling tube. There's a cooling hose. It's all greasy. I think you can see it right there. I'm gonna put an arrow when I edit this video. You'll see it right there. That hose, along with the other one that's side by side, it goes into the cooling hose right there. And you see it right down there. See how full of oil it is. I mean, that sucker is leaking. Another thing that is leaking, it's the oil plug for the drain plug. And I'm gonna go ahead and jack this car up and show you that in a second. All right, we're back. Toyotero's back. Toyotero's back. There's the oil. This hose right here, oil pan, the drain plug's mutilated to crap, is leaking there. So here we can see probably better the line that leaks here. Is this line right here, right there. All that oil coming down from that line. It's a couple of AC lines right here, not these two right here, not these two, but this oil line, and as it goes up right there, that's leaking all the way around here, and where it connects to this cooling pipe. So that line and this line, possibly, I'm gonna take the compressor out of the way. Now that I know the car runs, I have this oil plug. I have it brand new in there, and the seal. We're gonna do that. We're gonna take this line off from here, I believe, and take it all the way from up there from the cooling line. But first, we might have to probably undo it from here, and they take the compressor. It'll be another day because it's kind of late. I'll make another video. I saw this today, and I don't like it. This O2 sensors. It's tight at the base, but it's kind of dangling. I don't know. It's loose somehow. But yeah, she turns right on, right up. First crank. It's a good thing. Too bad it's automatic, but it's not mine. If it was mine, it would be 5-speed. And if it was mine, this motor would have been on the Datsun or on the Samurai already. I'm not a fan of MR2 per se. The space inside.
I'm too big to fit
I
inside the
I like working with them,
MR2.
to be honest with you, but I don't know. It's still a front-wheel drive car, just backwards. It's the way I see it. All right, guys. Yeah. Toyotero says goodbye. Take it easy.